Welcome to the Pulse of Spokane. Join us for the latest in news, views, and conversation with community leaders. The Pulse of Spokane is brought to you in part by Breakthrough Incorporated and Homes for You. Now, put your finger on the Pulse of Spokane.
Welcome to the Pulse of Spokane. Kent Adams here. Hope you're having a good day. It's the 9th day of January of 2019. Did you miss 2018? I kind of did. It kind of just went through really fast. Of course, it doesn't go faster as we get older. Yeah, it does. Sure seems that way. Hey, we've got a couple of really great guests and good topics today. Ed Mallory is here from, now let me get this straight, Ed's Medicare Insurance Services, right? Okay. And he's going to talk about all things that count when you get this old. Laressa Warren will be here, and she's got a great story to tell and some great products, some natural products with BU Organics. And then Jessica Wilde from Wilde Automotive, and she and her son have an auto place. And so we're going to talk about that. That should be interesting. All next on the Pulse of Spokane.
Hello there, Internet. My name is Brady Magruder, and I'm just coming out of the Spokane Talks building, and I'm excited to bring to you guys a new announcement that I am going to be the new host of the Youth Spotlight program. Now, our old host, Colin, he's off to Texas Christian University to pursue a degree in theater and broadcasting, and you know what? That's great for him, but that's what I like to call adulting. And you know, I don't think that we have time for adulting with the Youth Spotlight program. What the Youth Spotlight program is here to do is to bring to you guys news, the greatest news of some of the most amazing people here throughout Spokane that are, just going in high school, maybe about to go into college, you know. These people are achieving life dreams and they are so young. And I think that these are stories that you guys should know about. And I'm so excited to be bringing them to you. Now, I'm a Spokane native myself. I've been performing throughout Spokane in various different shows. I just closed the show of Music Man, and you know, I guess I like long walks on the beach, keeping my business attire, while also keeping my French fry socks on close at hand. You know, it's going to be a great year, and I'm so excited to be your guys' host. So tune into Youth Spotlight to watch me interview some of the most amazing people. Thank you and have a great day.
Well, welcome back. Hey, we were just watching the spot with Brady, who does our Youth Spotlight program, and we've had some great young people on that program to highlight the good things that are going on in Spokane, in our area. And speaking of good things going on, some of us, as we get older and reach that Medicare age, which is 65, 66, what is it today?
65.
It is 65. Ed Mallory, and you, that's one of the major things that you do is to help people. In fact, we were talking before we started about my Medicare program, my Medicare Advantage program, and for no additional cost, you can kind of help monitor and help me and everything else. So I wish I'd had that help 7 years ago. You know, so many folks are coming of age, meaning 65 these days, and trying to figure out what kind of service, what kind of coverage that they want. You hear all the advertisements and everything else, and then, you know, your brother-in-law tells you something that doesn't apply to you, you know, that kind of thing. How complicated is it these days?
Well, it's
I'm going to ask you to move just toward the mic a little bit more. Yeah.
It is complicated.
Yeah.
Every year things change. That's why it's good to have an agent.
Yeah.
You said that you're 72, and we talked about that, and I'd be happy to talk to you about that, Kent.
Right.
And yeah, everything changes every year, and it's good to work with someone that their job is to keep up with all the changes.
Right.
And that's our job, is to do that, and we do a fine job of doing that and educating our clients.
What got you interested in providing that service?
That's a good question. My wife and I, we own a barber shop.
Okay.
And I had a client sat down, and he said that he was a Medicare insurance agent. And just what he was describing, it really touched home with me. I really felt like I had a gift to offer with this, because I'm able to help people, and I was a Peace Corps volunteer years ago, and I really
okay.
enjoyed helping people doing
Right.
that.
Right.
And you really do help people in this field. And I have a marketing background. I have a very strong customer service background with our barbershop and other entrepreneurial things that we've done. And I just felt that I had a real gift for this, and I decided to pursue that at that point.
There are several different ways to go. There's the Medicare Advantage, like I do. There's the, and I forget what the other,
There's Medicare supplements.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you determine what's best for a client in terms of helping them?
That's a good question. Everyone is different.
Yes.
It depends on what medications you take.
Okay.
Who your primary care physician is. Might be under certain plans are better suited for your primary care physician. Might not be in some of the plans and might be in some others.
Okay.
Your financial situation, how much you can afford, how much service you want. They have some that basically will cover everything that you need if you're willing to pay the price.
Right.
Or if your health, and then your health too.
Yes.
That's a huge consideration.
Right. Yeah, especially if you have a chronic issue or something like that requires a lot of medication or equipment or going to the doctors or whatever.
Yes.
What are some of the questions that your clients ask you when they first sit down with you? Are they confused?
A lot of it is stress. They don't understand. They're scared.
Right.
They don't understand the system. I've had people crying.
Oh boy. Yeah.
And
it overwhelms
them.
them.
It is. It's overwhelming. There's
Okay.
so much information.
Right.
So my job is to first I tell, don't worry. I'm going to simplify this for you. I'm here to help you. We're going to get through this together. And you can just see after that, people just calm down and just relax, because that's our job, is to teach people and to find the right program for them, the right plan. And that's what's great about this job. For example, yesterday I was working with a young man that has multiple sclerosis and going through a divorce, and he's going to be losing his insurance through his wife, but he will qualify for a Medicare Advantage plan, what they call a DSNP, which is a dual eligible plan. And with his medical conditions, he was super stressed out.
Yes.
And I told him, we'll be able to help you. And he was so happy, and you could just see that stress melt off his face.
I was working for somebody else when I turned 65, and they had a medical plan, and then there was the issue of Medicare, and trying to find somebody at that time, again 7.5 years ago, was like, I don't know where to get the correct answers. Mm-hmm. Who do you call that you can trust? Yeah. So somebody like you makes it much easier. And do you do this on the phone? Do you sit down with people?
I can do it over the phone. I like to sit down one-on-one with people because we have a lot of questions. We have to find out about their prescription drugs,
right,
and get a lot of information from them. But I can do it over the phone, whatever people are comfortable with.
Right. So Ed's Medicare Insurance Services. How do people get in touch with you?
They can, with my phone number, I have, which is 509-279-9035, and I have a website that's just coming online, hopefully in a couple of weeks. I'm still tweaking it.
Yeah, I hear you. Been there, done that, okay?
Is edmedservices.com.
Okay.
And so those are the two main reasons. And my email, edmedhelp@gmail.com, is another way.
Great. I want to just spend a minute or so before we end this segment, and that is, I love the fact that Megan must be your wife.
Yes.
You and Megan have...
Her pronunciation is Megan.
Megan, okay. Yep. We're getting names wrong today.
That's okay. No, we're good.
Okay. Boulevard Barbers.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Now, you just have your hands in all kinds of things going on.
I'm an entrepreneur by heart.
Yeah,
Yes.
isn't that fun though?
It is.
Yeah.
I love it.
What
I
got
love it.
you into doing a barber shop?
My wife was a barber for many years,
Okay.
and she worked for different hairstylists, and she was always very good, but she liked being an entrepreneur, so we decided to open up our own shop. And at that time, I decided to get my license too, and we went in together as a team.
Fun.
And yeah, we absolutely love it. Right now we're at Audubon Park, which
Okay.
is in
Right.
Northwest Spokane,
Right.
and I mean right across from the park. It's such a unique location.
fun.
It's you just look out and you every season you can
Yes,
see
yes.
there. It's
That's
just
a beautiful
beautiful.
area.
It is.
It is.
It
Well,
is.
great. Well, Ed, thank you for all you're doing and for helping people because
Thank you.
while I know it's a business, I also see in your eyes that you get a chance to help people.
Yes.
And that's important. So
Yeah.
thank you for what you're doing.
Thank you,
All
Ken.
right. Thanks for joining
All right,
us
Happy New
today.
Year.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with Be Your Organics right after this.
The economy is getting stronger. Banks are lending again, and interest rates are at historic lows. Now is a great time to buy your dream home. The caring and knowledgeable professionals at Homes for You have been helping people just like you for over 20 years. They take the time to listen to what you want and will help you find just the right home in Washington or Idaho. Real estate is what we do at Homes for You, 928-5782, or visit online at homes4uspokane.com.
Is your child having trouble coping with a personal disability, but don't know where to go? Consider our friends at Breakthrough Incorporated. Breakthrough takes great pride in mentoring their DDA clients who have intellectual disabilities and their BRS clients who have challenging behaviors toward the creation of safe, appropriate, ethically sound life goals. They integrate programs at school and home to enrich their lives. They work hard to make a positive difference in you and your family's lives. Breakthrough provides a highly structured, fully staffed residential setting in local neighborhoods, 6 in Spokane and 2 in the Tri-Cities. Diagnoses affect people differently, so their service to each resident is unique, giving them the opportunity to grow and evolve. For more information on Breakthrough, visit their website at breakthroughincorporated.org.
I really like the shower.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Take your time.
Welcome back to the Pulse of Spokane. It's the 9th day of the new year, 2019. Laressa Warren from Be Your Organics. Now, I have to tell us a little bit of a secret. You were in what? A few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget exactly when. And you gave me some samples. A chapstick thing, right? Probably not called chapstick. Lip balm. Okay.
Chapstick is
Chapstick is a trade. Yeah, okay, we're in trouble.
I learned that.
Yeah, I bet we all did. We all did. I love it. It's great.
Great.
So there's a story behind your getting to this point.
Yes.
And let's go back and talk about that because that kind of fascinated me. You know, so many entrepreneurs start things because of something they see a need, whether it be a personal need or family or community need. What was your need? What happened?
Well, my need was when I was 16, I was hit by a drunk driver, and it happened so fast. He ran a stop sign and made a left turn and pulled out in front of me.
Ugh.
And it went from one second I was driving to the next second I looked over and I saw my rear view mirror on my passenger seat. And what happened when he hit me, I went through the windshield and, I had an older car. So my seatbelt ended up locking after my face went through the windshield and then it pulled me back inside the vehicle.
Ouch.
And then I ended up losing this half of my face, my eyelid and everything from going through the glass. And so my need came from You know, I was 16. I was a junior in high school.
Oh
It was
my
before
gosh, of
homecoming,
all the time.
prom.
Oh, yes.
Horrible time for
Yes.
something like that to happen.
Yes.
And my business started because I was trying to hide it, and you know, it brought so much attention. People would stare at me, and little kids would point, and
Right,
so
right.
my business came from trying to hide those scars and heal my skin beyond what I could find that the marketplace offered me. I couldn't find anything that was working and would help me.
Really? So, I mean, you did all the over-the-counter and everything else trying to
Yes.
find something.
My mom and I, we tried everything.
Wow. At age 16,
Correct.
you're out trying to preserve yourself,
Right.
rehabilitate your face and so forth. So what did you end up doing?
What I ended up doing is lots and lots and lots of research.
Yes.
And from there, I discovered makeup was making my scars and everything look worse. The skincare I was using was clogging my pores and making me break out and just really making my skin horrible. And I started researching the ingredients and what I was using. And I ended up creating my own serums out of oils and essential oils and just applying those to my scars.
Okay.
And it's just amazing the results that
So
has
you could
happened
you
to
could
it.
literally see in a few weeks the change?
I could see the changes.
Wow. And you couldn't get that over the counter
I
anywhere.
couldn't get that over the counter.
Wow. So tell me now, what are some of the products you're doing and how do you do it?
Yes. So some of the products that we do now, we do skincare, organic skincare, and
Okay.
organic makeup. And I create them in my studio. I don't use water. I don't use alcohol, no preservatives. There's enough natural vitamin E in the oils that I'm using
Okay.
and the ingredients that I'm using. And I just create the formulas from my experience, from testing, and we're actually doing pretty good. We have an Etsy shop and an online shop, and it's been going good.
So you have a shop as well as online or both?
Well,
I
it's
mean,
not,
both?
no, a studio.
A studio,
Yes, right
okay.
now we're just e-commerce.
Okay.
I'm in a few stores around town, Blue Harmony
Oh,
Organics,
Okay,
Suga,
okay.
Northwest.
But not
Arts.
your own independent store.
Not
You
my
do that
own.
through the e-commerce and so
Correct,
forth.
correct.
So what have been the challenges to launch an e-commerce business?
Well, it was fascinating because I've never done e-commerce before.
You learned a lot. I
I
know
did learn
that's
a
going to be
lot,
part of the
yes.
answer. I get that. Yeah.
I did learn a lot. The challenges were all the many hats you wear. You
Yeah.
know, SEO, marketing, social media, listing, photos, everything that you can imagine. Shipping. I
Yes.
hadn't shipped before. Learning prices. You know, learning different outlets, eBay, Amazon. I tried those. Just figuring out what works for me, where my target market was.
Right. So are you on Amazon and some of those?
No,
sir?
I'm actually not. Well, I was on Handmade Amazon, but it wasn't worth it.
Okay,
for,
okay.
For me. Mhm.
You know, I've heard that before from folks, you know, that they're just really better off doing their own thing.
Correct.
Yeah, that's interesting. But sometimes you have to go through the process to find out. So other than lip balm, what are some of the other products you have?
So I have body butters. I have shea sugar
Body
scrubs,
butters.
like lotion,
Oh, okay.
which
Okay.
I have for your wife.
I was
for you.
thinking other things, but probably shouldn't have thought of those.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, we do BB creams. We
Okay.
do foundations, eyeshadows, blush. Actually, all my makeup is my own. I do mascara,
Wow.
eyeliner, you name it. I've pretty much done it. If I don't have it online, lots of times my friends will come to me. I just had a friend come to me, and she's an athlete and runs 20 miles a day. And she
Yes.
wanted a body glide, so she wouldn't chafe. And so I said, well, send me what you normally use. I'll look at the ingredients. I'll figure it
Right.
out. And figured it out, made her one, and she loves it. So even if I don't have it, I
So you
have
could-
friends come to me
So
and I
you can
create it.
custom make things
Yes.
then. Oh, that's kind of fun and exciting.
Yeah.
What's the most fun thing you do on a daily basis for your business?
I think creating. I
Okay.
think when my kids are down there helping me, I have my,
Oh,
I
you
have them
put your
down there
kids to
stamping. I
work.
do put the kids to work. I have them shredding paper.
Yeah.
We're very eco-friendly, and so I
Okay.
have them shredding paper or stamping or doing things like that. And that's probably my favorite time is when
Okay.
I'm just down there creating, and my kids are down there helping, and I really enjoy the creating
Gosh,
aspect of it.
that's fun. That's fun. So now, what do the kids think about this? Do they like doing that?
They love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
How old are they?
My youngest just turned 9.
Okay.
And then my middle one is 12. Had
Okay.
to think, and then we have 2 older ones.
Oh, okay. So the 2 younger ones probably still think it's fun.
Yes.
The older ones, you probably have to convince once in a while.
Right. Try to pull them away from their friends and their phone.
Yeah, the friends in the phone. I was going to say, before you said phone, I was going to say phone or
Yep.
something electronic
Yes,
these days.
electronic
Well,
device.
this is kind of fun and exciting. Now, the key is, how can people get in touch with you? Because you obviously have some great products and services, and so you have a website.
Yes, I do have a website. It's BU Organics. It's BEE.
Okay.
That's because
Like
a lot of
bee.
yes, a lot
Okay.
of our products contain beeswax, which
Okay.
is amazing for the body.
Yeah.
And starting in February, we're going to be certified beekeepers. We're going to be taking that
Oh,
whole
really?
class and becoming
Okay.
certified, so we can have our own beeswax and honey and
Oh,
everything.
fun,
Yeah.
fun.
So it's buorganics.com or
Okay.
customer service at buorganics.com. And I
Okay.
also have my phone number and everything else on the website.
Right. Well, today, I mean, almost even if you're a standalone store, you still have to have a website
Right.
these days,
Yes.
so you know where to go, or a phone call, or
Definitely.
whatever. This is fun. Your story is charming in that you overcame, especially at an age for a young lady in high school at 16, of all the
Right.
years to do that. I congratulate you on taking something that could have been just, I'm sure it was traumatic and all that, but something that could have been so bad and so awful for so long, and to turn that around, and now you have a service for other people.
Right.
You got to feel good about that.
Yeah, it does
Yeah.
help.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
I think that's great. One more time, how can people get in touch with you?
buorganics.com or customer service at buorganics.com.
Okay. Well, we're going to be wild about automotive right after this message.
See you tomorrow night, and thanks again for taking care of the painting.
I got this.
Bye.
Weekends are made for painting. Let the experts at Rada Paint take care of you.
Hi. This looks amazing.
Rada Paint, over 80 years of quality, tradition, and trust. Find it in every can.
To help you be safe, Washington state law requires you to call 811 2 full business days before you plan, for example, to dig, drill, plow, pull from, or pound anything into the ground. Be prepared to provide the operator with the correct address, cross street, and a description of your work. You must mark the dig area with white paint. The operator will inform you of the utilities notified of your impending excavation. Wait for all their marks. Be safe and dig with care.
The economy is getting stronger. Banks are lending again, and interest rates are at historic lows. Now is a great time to buy your dream home. The caring and knowledgeable professionals at Homes for You have been helping people just like you for over 20 years. They take the time to listen to what you want and will help you find just the right home in Washington or Idaho. Real estate is what we do at Homes for You, 928-5782, or visit online at homes4uspokane.com.
Welcome back to Spokane Talks. Spokane Talks. That's the old name of the show. It used to be Spokane Talks Live. It's the Pulse of Spokane. It's only been that way for about 4 or 5 months, but sometimes us old people forget those things. Hey, ever thought you wanted to fix cars and work on cars? Well, some folks actually get to do that. And Jessica Wilde, Jessica, you have Wilde Automotive. There are a lot of funny jokes I could say about that, but what got you involved in that? Because you have a background in that, don't you?
I do. I'm
I'm going to ask you to sit forward just a little bit. Yes.
Like that?
Okay. Yeah.
So
I haven't killed anyone yet.
I do. I have a long history in automotive, over 20 years owning shops.
Okay.
Worked as a dealership consultant as well, and I taught automotive technology.
Really?
Trained technicians at the community college level.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Extensive
They have a
background.
good program, too, don't they? They've had a good program, at least I know in the past.
I'm not familiar with the local programs,
okay.
but I've heard good things.
Yeah.
One of my technicians is enrolled and going through the local community college program.
Now, this is a little different because normally, and I don't want to sound sexist, but normally it's not a woman running a business like this, is it?
Normally it's not.
I mean, do you find yourself kind of standing alone a little bit?
20 years ago, I felt very alone.
Yes.
But nowadays, there are more women in the industry,
Yes.
and I love seeing it.
Yeah.
I think the change is, used to be more grease monkey, more
Yeah.
changing heavy parts. And as the cars have adapted and they're more computerized
I was
controls,
going to say, you plug in things now.
not as much heavy lifting, and I think
Yeah.
that opens it up to more women.
Well, but you've got a very unique situation in that your son, Joey, is working with you.
Yes,
So
this
the
is
two of you
great.
own the company? Is that what it is?
Yeah, this is my first venture partnering with my son.
Okay.
So this is really exciting.
I worked for my dad 45, 50 years ago for a while, for about 6 months, and that was about all I could handle him. So what's it like working with a family member?
It's awesome. Joey is great. He's just learning the business, but
Okay.
he's eager to learn. And where it might be routine to me after all
Yes,
these
yes,
years,
yes.
seeing it through his eyes will bring my excitement back.
Yeah.
It's new to him, and I think he's really proud of what we're building and very motivated.
Now, he doesn't roll his eyes when Mom says, "But Joey, you don't do it that way."
Not that I've seen, but he's probably bright enough to turn away.
I love it. I love it. So how long ago did you establish the Wilde Automotive?
This location here in Spokane just opened the end of October.
Oh,
so
really?
We're very
You are
new here.
new. Okay.
Yes, very
Okay.
new here.
Okay, so now where are you?
We're at 103 East Lincoln. That's the
Okay.
north side.
Yes.
We're just about a block off a division.
I was going to say, you're in that first block, aren't you?
Yeah, right across from the plaza with grocery outlet, Hobby Lobby.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Wow, that's great. What motivated you? You have the history in the business, obviously, but what motivated you to open up a shop in October?
That wasn't too bright. That's the wrong time of year to open a new business.
Because no one wants to spend any money unless they have to.
At the holidays,
Yeah, right, right.
so we had a lot of time to get the shop in order. But it just turned out we looked at buildings for probably close to a year before we purchased one.
Okay.
And the timing on the real estate transaction
Yes.
just dictated when we opened.
Yeah. So what does Joey enjoy most when he's there and
He's
working?
a lot like his mama. He likes the customer service.
Okay.
He does all of our shuttle driving, and he
Okay.
likes the visiting with the customers
Yeah.
and stuff. I see him kind of come alive in that.
Oh, good. I'm going to guess that when women come in and they see you there, that helps.
Sometimes, and
Yeah.
it's about 2/3 of the automotive repair buying decisions are made by the woman of the house
Yeah,
nowadays.
exactly.
So you would think that. And a lot of them, it works that way.
Okay.
But there's still a lot of old-fashioned people. I had.
Oh, they want to see the guy, the grease monkey guy.
I had a
Oh,
guest in the
gee.
lobby this morning, just came in to meet us and
Yes.
get to know us. And no matter what question he asked that I would try to answer, he would turn to Joey.
Okay.
And I told him, Joey's very new. He's just learning the business.
He's gonna look to Mom for
I
an
would
answer.
answer the question, and he would just turn back to him. So there is still that
Yeah.
stigma, that mentality, but that's an opportunity for me to prove myself. And
Yeah.
once they talk to me a little while,
Right.
they get comfortable with my knowledge and my skill
Right.
set, and we've overcome that
So
hurdle.
what do you focus on? What kind of services do you focus on?
All things mechanical.
Okay.
People say this snow we just got is good for business, but I'm not a collision shop, so
Oh,
it's not going to
okay.
help me much.
Yeah.
But all things mechanical, whether it's maintenance or repairs.
Okay.
All makes and models, foreign and domestic.
Okay.
I was originally
Yeah,
trained.
and how do you distinguish between a foreign and domestic these days?
Nowadays,
anyway?
it's hard,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
There's more Hondas made here than Chevys nowadays, but people still know the term. So,
Yeah,
in the past, I've done more maintenance in my shops.
Okay.
That's the one thing I'm really noticing in Spokane is like quick lubes are standalone.
Yes.
Tire shops are standalone, and then there's repair shops, and so
Okay.
that's new to me.
Okay.
So I have a lot more time on my hands during the day without all these little oil changes coming in and
Yes,
out.
yes.
So that's makes it more comfortable. It makes the business more fun to operate.
Right.
that's-
So how is business now that you've turned into the 2019? Are you starting to see some pickup?
People are just starting to get over their holiday hangover.
Yeah.
The first we had a 3-day week, I guess, and
Right.
it was pretty slow still.
Right.
But yesterday we had quite a bit of traffic and things started picking
Good,
up.
good,
And
good.
I think that's what I'm hearing from most shop owners in town.
It doesn't surprise me. There are certain things like hearing aids, glasses, and so forth that you don't usually do in December between Thanksgiving and the New Year.
Yeah.
You put those things off for a while, and I'm going to guess if the car isn't in desperate need, I'll put that off until after the first of the year. And so
People do procrastinate their
yeah.
car repair unless it's an emergency.
Yeah,
and of course those emergencies always hit at the least opportune
Oh, gosh,
time
yes.
for people. So we offer a couple different financing programs for emergency repairs.
Okay,
And,
okay.
you know, it's not what you want to do if you don't have to. 'Cause
Yes.
It's like a credit card with high interest.
Yes.
But when you're in a bind like that, the holidays have hit, you know,
Right,
that's
right.
something that we feel good about being able to offer people.
Good, good. Okay, so now how can people get in touch with you to call ahead of time or to go see you? You're just east on Lincoln of Division.
Yep.
In that first block.
And my
so,
phone number's super easy, 473-0000.
oh my gosh.
And I answer my phones 24/7. It rings to the shop and to my cell at the same time.
Okay.
So if you are broken down at 2 a.m., you might have to dial more than once to wake me, but eventually I'll answer, and I will get you a tow truck or whatever you need.
You haven't trained Joey to answer yet?
He's working on it. He's helping, and he's
okay.
helping with the chat responses and
Yeah.
the online estimate requests and those things.
Yes.
He's
Well,
learning.
I think that's fun. I got to come visit,
Oh,
okay?
we'd love
Because
it.
I love it when it's a family oriented and,
Yeah.
and working together, and
And
I
you
think
got to
that-
visit my website too.
Yes,
Okay.
okay.
It's a little bit different than what you see in most repair shops. It's all bright pink, so you know
Ooh.
it's a woman. And it's
Okay.
carmechanic.shop
Okay.
because we're a car mechanic, but it's spelled karma, K-A-R-M-A,
Yeah.
mechanic. So, you know,
And Joey was okay with this?
yeah.
Yeah,
He
okay.
likes it. It's the concept behind it, the giving back to the community. You know,
Yeah.
automotive has such a reputation for ripping people
Of taking,
off.
of taking,
So
yeah.
we're trying really hard to treat people the way they deserve, give back to the community, be
Yeah.
a good neighbor, donate to charity.
Well, and honestly, everybody wants to find a good shop that where they can go in and know they're going to be treated right and
Yes.
fairly.
Yes.
You know, because we've all heard the stories, and some
I-
of us have experienced them.
yeah, and
yeah.
I did too. It's part of
Yeah.
what got me into this.
Yeah.
I said I'm not a target. I'm not a mark.
Well, Jessica, this is fun. This is exciting. We want to keep track of what you're doing and come up and visit. And do you have coffee going?
Absolutely. You
Okay.
wouldn't believe the coffee selection we have.
Oh,
Coffee, tea, hot chocolate.
Okay.
It's fabulous.
I'll be there then. All right.
Fresh baked cookies every morning.
Is that Mom's job?
That's me
Yeah.
every morning.
Okay. All right. Got to teach Joey that too at
Yeah.
some point, right? I love it. I love it. Well, congratulations on
thank
taking this
you.
step. It's an important step, and we love it here when we talk with small business and see it grow and prosper.
Thank you so much for
Yeah.
having me. This
All
is
right.
exciting.
You take care, okay?
too.
And you take care. We'll see you next week right here on the Pulse of Spokane. Have a great week, everybody.
The Pulse of Spokane is produced in Spokane, Washington by Spokane Talks Media, which is solely responsible for its content. The Pulse of Spokane is brought to you in part by Breakthrough Incorporated and Homes for You. Ask a question, recommend a guest, and hear this program again online anytime at SpokaneTalksMedia.com. We wish you a great day.